All right, guys, happy Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. I have a fun workout for you today. I'm going to give you a warm up today. I'm going to show you the weight training part of it, which we are going to focus on shoulders. And then we're going to do cardio at the end. If you decide to do the live video later, I reversed that. I did the cardio at the beginning and then the weight training at the end. So however you want to do it, it's absolutely up to you. But we're going to start with a warm-up. So you're going to warm up for 3 minutes. You have 10 jumping jacks, 20 jogs in place, and 10 squats. So your jumping jacks, 1, 2, 3. You're going to do 10 of those. Your jogs in place, just jog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to count to 20. And then squats. Feet are going to be about shoulder width apart. Toes are straight forward. Sit backwards into like you're sitting behind or in a chair that's behind you. Squat. Up and down 10 times. You're going to repeat those 3 things for 3 minutes, and then you can get into your workout. So today you're going to need a light, medium, and heavy set of weights. You might also need an extra light set for one of the exercises, so you may need to get the lightest set possible. If the lowest weight that you have is 5 pounds and it ends up being too heavy for your exercise, that's okay. You can do the exercise without your weights. So your first grouping. Today I did it a little bit differently. We're doing it for time. So I'm going to give you 4 exercises, tell you how many of each one to do, and then for this first set, you're going to set a clock for 8 minutes and do as many sets as you can in that 8 minutes. You don't want to rush through your sets. You don't want your form to be bad. You want to focus. Use my counting from last week. Last Wednesday has a good video on counting pace, and I'll go through it a little bit today, but don't rush through these. You should get between 3 and 5 sets in the 8 minutes depending on your fitness level. So the first one, you're going to use the same weight for both of these exercises. You can use medium weight, medium to light weight. So you can do a lateral raise first. So start with your palms facing you. Your arms are going to come up to the side, shoulder height, and then you're going to come back down. That's 1. So come up, shoulder height. That's down 2. Make sure you know how high you're going. You only want your hand as high as your shoulder. You don't want to raise it all the way up here because it takes some of the work out of your shoulders, and we're going to burn them out today. Should be fun. Okay, so lateral raise. You're going to do 10, control on the way up, control on the way down. Then you're going to do a front raise. Again, hands are shoulder height when you come up to the top. Don't swing them, don't jerk them. Your waist need to be light enough that you can control on the way up and control on the way down. You're going to do 10 of both of those. Your third exercise, no weights, you're doing jump squats. So again, sit back into your heels, weight goes back, butt goes back, squat and jump. You can jump as high as you want. If you cannot jump, you just come up on your toes and come back down. So squat, come up on your toes, whoop, come back down. So squat, up and down. You have 10 of those. Then you're gonna lay on the floor and do leg lifts. So flat on your back, hands are underneath your tailbone, legs are almost straight. You can put your head down on the floor, lower your legs almost to the floor, bring them back up to the top, keeping your core tight and keeping your back, your lower back pressed to the floor. You're going to do 10 of those. So that entire set, each exercise was 10. So again, lateral raise, front raise, jump squats, and leg lifts. Everything was 10. Set your timer for 8 minutes. Do as many sets as you can in 8 minutes. Take a short break, maybe a minute, and then this is going to be your next set. So your next one, we have shoulder press. So for these, you want to use heavy weights. I'm showing you everything with light weights because I still can't feel my shoulders, and you'll get the point of it anyway. So shoulder press. Palms are facing forward. Elbows are pretty much in line with your armpits. You're going to press up over your head, come back down. Control on the way up, control on the way down. Avoid jumping with your weights because then that takes the work out of your shoulders. You're going to do 10 of those. The second exercise is going to be a shoulder fly. This one is a little bit tricky and is the one that you may need your extra light set of weights for. But stand, I'm going to show you sideways just so you can see the angle a little bit. So your palms are going to start facing you. Elbows are up in line with your armpits again. You're going to keep your core tight, engage your glutes, and then you're gonna lean slightly forward. Open your arms back up, close them back together. So arms go up, close them back together. You don't wanna look straight ahead. You kinda wanna keep your neck in line with your back. So when you have that slight lean forward, you're gonna be looking like 5 or 6 feet in front of you. So from the front, it's gonna look like this. Arms are up, elbows are close, slight bend forward, elbows come out, close them back together. Elbows are out, close them back together. Again, super, super light weights. If you cannot keep your elbows up with whatever weights you have, you're gonna do the exercise without weights. I promise it's still gonna hurt and you're still gonna get a benefit from it. Your third exercise in this grouping is gonna be jump lunges. You're doing 20 of them. So come down into a lunge. You're gonna jump and switch feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're gonna count to 20. If you cannot jump lunge, you're gonna reverse alternate lunges. Those are your 3 exercises. You're gonna set your clock for 7 minutes. We're going a little bit down in time. So first one is shoulder press, 10 with your heavy weights. Second one is shoulder flies. Remember shoulder flies. 10 of those with your extra light weights. Then you have jump lunges, 20, and you have your clock set for 7 minutes. Again, you should get to 3 to 5 sets with this one. Don't feel like you have to rush through it. All right, your third block. We have 3 exercises in this one. You're gonna use your heavy set again. You're gonna do upright rows. So feet are shoulder width apart, toes are forward, your knees are slightly bent. Keep your chest up. Heavy weights. You're gonna lead up with your elbows and bring them back down. So lead up with your elbows, bring them back down. Make sure you are not bringing the weights up here because this is not the motion. Your hands are only, your wrists are only supporting the weight as you lift them up and come back down. So all the motion is gonna be from your shoulders. You're gonna do 10 of those. The second one, they're gonna be called swimmers. You're kind of making a half a circle, a low circle. Let's call it a low circle. So you're gonna do like a lateral front raise combination in a circle form. So your weights come up, shoulder height, come back down to the front, and then they're gonna come up to the front, shoulder height, and back down to the side. That front back rotation was 1 rep. You're gonna do 5. So from the side, up to the front, out to the side, and down, up to the front, out to the side, down. That was 1. From the front, palms start facing you, out to the side, shoulder height, circle it to the front, palms are still facing you, up, out, down. You have only 5. Remember, forward and back is 1. You're gonna do 5 of those. The third exercise in this one is a squat hold. So you're gonna literally sit into a squat and hold it for 20 seconds. Keep your weight in your heels, squeeze your butt, squeeze your quads, squeeze your hamstrings, just squeeze everything in your lower body. Keep your core tight. You're gonna hold it for 20 seconds. Those are your 3 exercises. You're gonna set your clock for 6 minutes this time. So we had 8 for the first block, 7, now we have 6. So 3 exercises again. It's your upright row. You have your swimmers, forward and back is 1. You have 5, and then you have a squat hold. It's 20 seconds. Set your clock for 7 minutes. Okay, so that's it for the weight training part. You should not be able to feel your shoulders at this point, especially the front of your shoulders. It's pretty awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna move these out of the way. Your cardio, this is gonna be timed. There are 3 exercises. You're gonna do 3 sets of each block. First exercise is 1 minute. Second exercise is 45 seconds. Third exercise is 30 seconds. So first one is jumping jacks. Again, we went through these with your warm up. You have 1 minute of jumping jacks. If you can't jump it, you can still get your cardio in by stepping your feet, moving your arms. You're gonna go a little bit quick with this one. Don't go too slow with your jumping jacks because we wanna spike your heart rate. You're gonna do that for a minute. You have a 15-second rest. Your next one is gonna be jog in place, 45 seconds. So again, jog in place. If you can't jog, you're just going to heel kick your butt from a standing position. You've got that for 45 seconds. You're gonna take a 15-second rest, and then you have knee highs. So knee highs, you are bringing your knees up, jumping. That's 30 seconds. Again, if you can't jump, you're gonna take it out and step. Forward, march, forward, really fast. So you have that for 30 seconds. So again, the first one was jumping jacks. The second one was jog in place. Third one is the knee highs, 1 minute, 45 seconds, 30 seconds, with a 15-second rest between each one, and then you have a 1 minute break before you do the second set. You have to repeat that 3 times. Then your second block of cardio is going to be knee ups. So this one is pretty stationary. You have to do one leg at a time, and so we're going to switch sides 30 seconds through. So take a long step back. Your front knee is going to be bent a little bit. You are slightly leaning forward. Your weight is all in the heel of your front foot. Bring your knee up and tap back. So 1, 2, 3. You're going to do it for 30 seconds, so make sure you've got a clock running, and then you're going to switch and do the other leg. You've got it for 30 seconds. Again, keep your weight in your heel of the front foot. The back foot is really just tapping behind you so you can get a motion. If you've got some great cardio, great fast-paced music to listen to, find the beat of the music and do it with that. It's a ton of fun. So you have 30 seconds on each side of that to make a minute. Your second exercise is 45 seconds, mountain climbers. So come down into a plank. Let me move back just a little bit. Come down into a plank, make sure your back is flat. You're gonna jog your feet forward. Make sure your butt is low. Your knees should almost be scraping the floor. Don't do your mountain climbers with your butt up here. It takes the engagement out. So here, down here, you don't have to go fast. If you want to just step it, you can. You're going to do that for 45 seconds. Then you're going to take a 15-second rest. Then your last exercise is 30 seconds. You're going to hold a squat and you're going to punch. So punch in front of you. Just hold it, find some music again, do it to the beat of the music. It's a ton of fun. Have fun with it. It's 30 seconds. You're going to repeat those again 3 times. You've got a 15-second rest between each exercise. So again, your first one is your knee ups, leg back, 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. Your second one is going to be mountain climbers. It's 45 seconds. Take that 15-second rest. Then your last one is going to be your squat punches. You have a minute after rest after that one. You got 3 sets of that. All of that should take you about 55 minutes, just to give you an idea of where that goes. Your cardio at the end is about 20 minutes long. The weight training is about 25 minutes long, 27 minutes long. And then your warm-up is gonna be 3 or 4 minutes. That is your workout for today. Cardio it's a total body cardio, but then we have a focus on shoulders for your weight training today. That is it.